What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. DMZ Season 2 is where it's at and missions is our game over here, but specifically today we are looking at a mission called Pathfinder, which is for the White Lotus faction and part of the Tier 2 selection in Season 2. Now, Pathfinder is a mission that essentially was already there in Season 1 and has been carried over to Season 2, and I've already created a guide for this, so if you want to sort of compare the difference between Season 1 and 2, obviously feel free. I also did it differently in Season 2, and one of the first things that I can say is specifically for this mission, what can be favorable to use is obviously a helicopter. It is by far the fastest way to move across the map, and you're going to be able to visit all 17 of these destinations on the map a lot faster than you could do it in a vehicle. However, it is entirely possible to do it in a car, specifically something that's a little bit tougher like an LTV for example, and that is the way that I did it for this video specifically. If you want to look at the chopper route, you can check the first video from Season 1, but first of all what you need to do is you need to go to the brand new dead drop location in Zaya Observatory, which sits right next to the Yum Yum Burger, and essentially look for the GPS tracker inside there. Once you pick up this tracker and put it into your backpack, that is going to finish the first part of this mission for you, as well as give you completion on one of the destinations, 1 out of 17 already. Now simply at this point in time, what you do is you just move through the entire map. A way that I do it to make it easy for myself is I write out all 17 locations, all 17 points of interest on a piece of paper, and as I'm moving through the map I just put little ticks next to the names as I see them come up and tick off, and therefore I know that, you know, which ones I've knocked out and which ones I haven't yet. Just move through each one of these areas, avoid combat. You have tons of time, you will finish with a lot of time spare, but move through the areas, get these ticked off, and as soon as you've done all 17 of these locations, that will finish the second part of the mission. Now you also do need to then at this point successfully exfiltrate out of the map to actually finish the mission, so be sure to look for a safe place to do this. I can also recommend that, especially when it's later on in the map and you are scared of people that are camping these extraction sites, that you should rather seek out, for instance, something like a hostage rescue and get your own extraction chopper out. However, once you do that and you leave the map with this tracker with all 17 destinations stored in your backpack, you're going to be done with this mission and we can move on to the next one. That also means that you're ready for the next video because this one is done. So thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Let me know in the comments down below how you completed this. Did you opt for the chopper? Did you drive? Did you use a four-wheeler? Were you an absolute maniac? Of course, if you do this in a group, you can do this even faster because you can essentially split off in different directions and essentially cover the entire map that much faster. But this is totally doable as a solo, whether you're doing it by air or by land, and I wish you all the luck. And as always, it's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are in the world. And until next video, fucking cheers.